How's it going, everybody? So after watching the G2 versus NAVI semifinal for the major today, I saw a lot of really cool utility that I wanted to share and just break down in a video. So I've covered up all of my favorite pieces of utility from the different rounds from this matchup and put them all into one video. But before we get into all of that, I want to thank today's sponsor, SkinsMonkey. So, SkinsMonkey is an automated CS2 trading site that provides an instant way for you to get new skins. All you have to do is select your old skins that you don't want anymore and then pick out some fresh ones to trade for. It's as easy as that. And right now you could get a free $5 if you use code TACTICS on the site. And finally, you could get up to a 35% deposit bonus when using my code. So thanks again to SkinsMonkey for sponsoring this video. Links in the description. So let's go ahead and get started with G2's pistol round strat. So I was a big fan of the way they pulled this off. In a game that they eventually lost, they did dominate the pistol round here, with Hunter throwing a little Molotov for Cave and then a smoke for short, while Nexa flashed m0NESY on into Cave and then went ahead and smoked off long. And all of that utility set up m0NESY to be able to go flying through Cave, jump out there, destroy EMA, and then eventually Wonderful for the triple opener for the side of G2. But since it is G2, despite the awesome opening they had, it did fall down to m0NESY in a 1v1 to hit a 361 tap with dual Berettas. So let's go ahead and break all of that utility down, starting off with Hunter's utility set. So right off of spawn here, he just comes around this corner and finds the crease on this tarp, goes right to it and does a crouch jump up on top of it. Then without moving, he's going to do a W jump throw towards the bottom left of this little design right here on the wall. That's going to go all the way up here, and it's going to pop on the left side of the default position, fully mollying that off, and it should spread around towards Cave. Now, in throwing this, I have noticed it has left a little bit of a gap out onto the left side of this. I don't know if that's by design or what. Looking at it in the actual match, it looked like this gap was there, so maybe it's so that their Cave players can actually push out behind that Molotov. I'm not 100% sure. But right after he throws this Molotov, he then just, from the exact same position, does a jump throw towards the top right of this little design right here for a short smoke. So he effectively has this area mollied off and then short smoked off. And then right after all of that utility was thrown, Nexa went into this corner right here and did a simple left click throw right at the crease of these two mountains. And that flash goes through here and will blind anyone right in the front of Jaguar. And right after throwing that flash, Nexa went right into this corner right here and did a simple left click throw at the very top of this tree branch to fully smoke off long, as you can see right here. In the very next round, Hooksy ended up throwing an incredible Molotov that ends up completely flushing out Bit from the CT boost or tree position. This caused him to have to expose himself to m0NESY, giving G2 another opening kill. So if you want to throw this yourself, all you have to do is go right here into this corner and just go up from where this horizontal line would intersect with the top of this vertical line, go right in between those two and do a simple W jump throw. This is pretty forgiving and it hits almost every single time. As you can see here, it's fully mollied off all of this boost position to where no matter where they're standing, they're going to have to expose to A main on their way out. A few rounds later, NiKo had a pretty nice two smoke setup to where he threw a deep donut smoke and then a CT smoke, all from the same exact position. As you can see right here, the deep donut smoke lands all the way up here, giving you a little bit extra space, while the CT smoke lands right here. Unfortunately for G2, Wonderful was absolutely built different this round, finding not just one, but two picks through all of that utility. So now let's talk about how NiKo threw these two smokes. He went right here into this corner, crouched, and did a crouching jump throw at this little window right here in the side of the wall. And that's going to go all the way up here through this giant hole in the roof and drop all the way down to the front side of Donut, completely smoking off the visibility to sight. And then right after he threw that smoke, he ended up just doing a simple jump throw right here in the top left of this entrance. And that's going to go all the way up here and it's going to smoke off CT just like shown. Now, this one goes a little bit deeper than you might expect. I'm not sure if that's the one he was going for. A lot of times what I see most pros doing is they will actually do another crouch jump throw from right here to fully smoke off the entirety of CT as opposed to the deep side here. That way they don't have to worry about this deep left corner. On that exact same round, even though it didn't get used, Bit had a really nice off-spawn lineup for a deep banana or T entrance smoke. This smoke ends up bouncing off the side wall and landing right in the middle of the T entrance, allowing the CTs to get aggressive early round if they chose to do so. This one's actually pretty easy to do. You're going to need this spawn right here. Shout out to Refrag for these nice little spawn zones. But on the left brick right here, you're going to do a run jump throw the second your crosshair hits the top of this little leaf. So you're going to go right here and do a run jump throw. And as you can see, that smoke's going to come all the way down here, just like before, and land in the dead center of this entrance. And a few rounds after that, JL ends up throwing that exact same smoke towards the mid round to allow him to get aggressive after Wonderful hit an absolutely unbelievable shot onto NiKo. As you can see here, whenever he gets this kill onto Nexa, m0NESY is unable to push through the smoke in time to get the frag, and Wonderful gets a very, very easy kill on a chasing m0NESY. So taking a look at the smoke that JL threw, it was very, very simple. You go right here into this corner and do a simple jump throw at this dark spot right here on the slanted portion of this little wall. As you can see, the smoke's going to go up here and completely smoke out this entrance, allowing you to get aggressive in the mid to late round. Later on into the match, NAVI had a nice mid take here with Bit throwing the instant red room smoke and then setting up to throw a couple of flashes for Ema to push out with right after he throws a nice little preemptive nade onto m0NESY. As you can see, these two flashes are going to go out and have m0NESY full blind as Ema's going to run out there and shoot him while he's reading Braille. So now let's take a look at how Bit threw all this. Coming in again with a nice little instant spawn smoke, he just goes up just above this curved area of the tree branch and does a W jump throw. And as you expect, that's going to go all the way up here into red room without any issue whatsoever. Right after he throws that, he then gets into position around this area to end up doing a W jump throw with a flashbang right here into this position to flash for Ema, where it's not actually going to blind him as he's running out, but it is going to destroy any of the players running out through here. Right after he throws that first flash, he ends up layering up a second one by doing a W jump throw right here in this position, just like that. Again, not going to blind Ema as he's running out, especially since he's going to be looking out to the left, but it is yet again going to catch an even deeper angle if someone's tucked over here towards Donut. I mean, just take a look at m0NESY's POV here. He stands absolutely no chance. So yeah guys, thanks for sticking with it to the end. I hope you learned something new from this video. There was a lot of pretty cool utility used in this semifinal. Cannot wait to see NAVI versus FaZe later today for an awesome matchup in the grand finals of the PGL 2024 Copenhagen Major. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing or joining the channel membership. And if you want to support me, go ahead and click that Skins Monkey link down in the description.